Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee, and it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's had a great week this past week. Let's see what's cooking in our material world in the week ahead. We're going to start with our Oracle for the Collective. And Chris Ann, Sacred Creators Oracle. And there it is again, Sacred Creators Oracle. Ooh, we've got number 59. Manifesting and doing. They seem to go hand in hand. All right. Today's complexity is an illusion. Actualizing desire doesn't have to be difficult or elaborate. It doesn't need to take years to unlock, and it certainly isn't meant to be restricted to a few lucky individuals. As a creator soul, it's your birthright to learn how to shape your reality, manifest this wish, and forge your future. Your will, your desire, and your action are natural manifestation tools that you've been gifted. So use them. Be consistent. Focus on this blessing. Take action. Align your energetic thought patterns with the desires in your heart and allow it to be easy. Don't get so caught up with rules that may trap you into thinking you don't know how to do this properly. This card is here to remind you that you are a brilliant manifester and that you can accomplish this. Put your energy into doing the actual thing and creating because you're already ready and already healed and already on the cusp of bringing this miracle into your life. Form your intention with certainty and clarity and let it pour out of your intelligent heart. The universe is listening now. How often do you allow your dreams to settle into the magical manifesting center of your heart? Imagine a tiny version of your future and then let it expand out of your chest with gratitude and joy. Do you tell others about your plans and ideas? Are you speaking your vision to life? Who are your accountability partners? How are you tracking the doing part of the equation? What announcement could you make now that would help inject energy into your plans? We often make these things harder than what they are. It's a technique also that stops us from manifesting what we truly desire. We don't have the time, we don't have the energy. Oh, I don't have these tools. Oh, I can't follow this rule. It's not going to work for me. It's never going to work out. We put these roadblocks in front of us. Make it easy on yourself. Just do and bring your project to life. So that's what I have for everybody for this week. Good luck with that. Let's move on to the elemental signs of the Zodiac. And before we do that, I'll give you a little bit of update on the week ahead. Of course, this reading is good from May 1st through May 7th. The moon will be traveling from Taurus to Cancer Leo by the end of the week. On Saturday, it'll be moving from Cancer into Leo. Happy Beltane. Blessings to all who celebrate the sacred rite of the season. Hope you had a great weekend. It's culminating today, May 1st. Ramadan also ends today, May 1st, coincidentally. And Venus is moving into Aries on May 2nd. I like that. And of course, to the people who celebrate Cinco de Mayo, happy Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. So that's what's going on in the week ahead. Of note, let's move on to our readings, shall we? Hey, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's bring in some cash. Come on, air signs. I'm rooting for you. All right. Whoops. Okay. Oh, did I forget to take that card down? I did. I've got it now. Only to bring up the sad card. Well, your focus for the week ahead, air sign, seems to be on inequity, injustice of some sort. Are the scales not balanced in your favor right now? Are things just a little out of balance in your material world, your investments, your money, or what's going out, what's coming in, things like that, that you need to focus on trying to find balance once more? Also, could it be that some of us are working on some unfairness in our workplace? We're not getting compensated fairly for the work, maybe the overtime that you've been putting in. Perhaps you feel you're being paid under, what you should be for your skills and abilities. So it's time to tackle these problems and stand up for yourself, if that's the case. So one of these things are in play here. Excuse me, either imbalance in, balancing the books and balancing your workflow maybe even, or, this unfairness in maybe labor practices. So how best can you prepare for that focus? Dear me. It's the Knight of Wands reversed. Well, I definitely want to see what's going to be happening in this whole reading before I give a final word on this Knight of Wands reversed. But I feel here that, this injustice, this imbalance is making you feel like it's time to give up on something either that you've been working on, maybe something you've been investing your money in, maybe a real estate deal that just seems to be overly complicated. Whatever the case may be, it just seems like you're ready to throw in the towel. But let's go a little further and check out the rest of the cards here. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? We have Judgment upright, I wonder if this whole situation here has been precipitated by people around you. Maybe people around you are advising you that it's time to move on from a particular situation. Or maybe, the powers that be that are causing the inequities, the pay inequities, the work inequities, the imbalances, maybe it's because they are not budging, or they're telling you like it is, this is the way it is, that you are thinking it is time to throw in the towel. So it's all kind of fitting together for me here. And ultimately will be the forward or backward movement or no movement at all. Well, all I can say to you is if things stay as they are, it looks as though here we have Death reversed. And Death reversed is indicating stagnation, no growth, nothing happening. No change. So that's a little bit worrisome here, air signs. Let's take a look at this in more detail, shall we? So I'm looking at these two cards together here and feeling some imbalance, something out of whack, whether it's workflow that's not working for you, whether it's an unfair burden at work, you're being asked to do too much for not enough compensation. Maybe it's a job you applied for and they want to pay under what you feel you're worth. Maybe investments just are tanking. You're feeling here this imbalance is causing you to want to throw in the towel and move on. And as a matter of fact, I think people around you might be telling you that as well, that it's time to abandon something that you've been working on or investing your money in, your time and energy in. Others around you may sense this and see this too, that it's time to either move in a different direction, or, maybe leave something behind completely. Because ultimately, if you stay this course, it seems to me, without moving away or saying, I'm done with this, there's no growth, there's no progress here for you. So it looks like you need to make some big changes in some area of your material world. Good luck with that, air signs. Looks like a challenging week ahead for you. Hey, what's cooking, my fire signs? Is the cash coming in?
Or is it burning a hole in your pocket?
Time to spend. Thank you for that. I think I will. I'll take Mr. O up on that.
That's not what I had in mind.
Well, we don't want that to burn a hole in my pocket. All right. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Here we go. All right, my fabulous fire signs. Oh my, you're focused for the week ahead. Feeling a little bit doubtful about things. Maybe, the volatility of the markets, maybe the job you're at right now, maybe there's shifts and changes going on that are making you doubt, your position there. You have a lot of self-doubts and a lot of worries. And some of these, I'm just saying, you might be bringing upon yourself. It seems as though you definitely, one way or the other, have the ability, fire signs, to free yourself from these burdens and these worries that you are surrounding yourself with and these self-doubts. There is a way out. You just have to trust yourself and maybe the people around you to help you find it. How best can you prepare for that focus? Hey, we have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is upright. So I feel here that it's crucial for you to think creatively, to think about, and also to be, not just think of yourself, think of the ramification on others too of what's happening here. And maybe if you're allowing your fears to immobilize you so you are unable to really, help come up with solutions, keep your emotions in check. Don't let your fears rule you so that you get overly emotional and let your emotions rule over logic in this situation. Because you know what? In your environment right now, the people around you, your advisors, your coworkers, your peers, your employees, there are people who are willing to help you out. They have some solutions for you. They have some answers. They want to help. They want to support you. They realize right now you are feeling, you're feeling very nervous about things, and they want to help allay those fears. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you fire signs? And guess what? It's the Seven of Cups reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed says that you will decide on an appropriate course of action to take going forward by week's end that will probably make you feel a lot more secure than what you're feeling right now. Excuse me. So let's go over this again. You're starting the week very nervous, and hedgy. Should you move your money? Should you do anything? You don't know what to do. And you feel trapped by your own fears and self-doubts. So, when in a situation like that, you have to be sure that you are emotionally stable, that you don't allow your fears to totally let your emotions get out of control so that you overreact to situations. Try to keep a level head about you. And others are going to help you do that. They're there to support you and tell you that everything is going to be all right. They're there. They're going to work on the problem. You're going to come out ahead. And ultimately, by week's end, you and perhaps through others working with you will decide on an appropriate course of action to take that will allay those fears and allow you to break whatever, internal chains that are binding you. So you'll be able to move more forward freely in the week following, I think. But this is all pretty good for you fire signs. It's a process this week, and I think it'll be ultimately positive. Hey, water signs. Boy, my throat is dry, so I've been waiting for you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Oh, Sunny's here, and he should not be. Nope. All right, while he's doing adjusting there, my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I'm going to have a water break. Oh, good news for you water signs. It's sort of good news. It's the Ten of Wands reversed. Your focus for the week ahead is on easing stress and strain and burdens that may have been surrounding you. It looks as though maybe you're going to be focusing on lightening your load a little bit. I know, for example, for students, I didn't bring you up in the last couple readings, but for student water signs, this might be, it's getting, some of you are probably done with your semester or very, very close if you aren't already. So some of those burdens are now starting to ease for you. And for others, maybe you're doing things at work, on the job, that are easing some of the load that you've been carrying. For those, worried about their money and finances, you're trying to find ways that eliminate pressure on your investments. Maybe you're moving some money right now into some safer terrain, if there is any, because I know things have been really kind of crazy. How best can you prepare for that focus? Well, water signs, you've got the Hermit. One way to ease your burdens is to take a little time off, take a retreat, step back a little bit from daily life, and reflect on where you are right now and how far you've come, how much further you have to go, and where things stand in your material life. So it's okay to do that right now. I think it might also help de-stress and make things feel better for you. Because let's face it, the work world can be crazy sometimes. The people you deal with, like for example here, the Five of Wands, will people be cooperative with you? Well, I think that there's going to be a lot of activity and action with people this week, which maybe was one of the reasons why you want to step away. There might be some infighting, there might be some jockeying over positions, there might be some, I often think of this card, I sometimes think of I actually think of the swords more of office politics, but sometimes that can show up here. I feel that maybe there's a little bit of one-upmanship going on, how people are trying to maybe look like they're doing the better job and, that they deserve a promotion more than you or something like that. They feel like they have something to prove. So I don't know that people are going to be particularly helpful for you this week, which is another reason to take a retreat and take some time off. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you? Hey, it's the Two of Swords reversed. I do believe there will be some movement in the sense that you are going to reach a decision of some sort. You're going to finally make a move or decision that you've been putting off for some time. So I think by week's end, maybe some clarification will take place on what you need to do next. Let's put this all together for you guys. So this is all about easing stress and burdens this week for you water signs. And I really feel that maybe integral to that is stepping back, looking at where you are right now, and, assessing things like your workflow and various things in your life that may have been causing the burdens for you. Whether it's where you're investing your money, is it causing worry for you right now because it's constantly going up and down, or whether it's your grades, if you were a student. Whatever the case may be, it's time to take a step back and pause and reflect and maybe even just take some time to totally unwind. Do some meditation, some yoga, some things that can put you in a more spiritual mindset. Because the daily grind is getting to you a little bit, and dealing with people has been a little bit of a struggle. There's maybe been some uncooperative people or people who are trying to one-up you in some way. Maybe competition is really steep if you're in sales. And so you need that. You need this time because ultimately out of this, you're going to come up with, a move or a decision that maybe you've been putting off for a while that needs to be made. Things will be much clearer for you as you work through this week, and you'll be ready to make an important move as the next week comes to pass. So that's what I have for you water signs. Good luck with that. Hey, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's bring in a mountain of cash. That's what I say. One more shuffle. Wow, hey, earth signs. Your focus for the week ahead is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Oh my goodness. Well, when the Knight of Pentacles reversed it seems like he's lost his ability to move at all. The Knight is kind of like the slowest knight in the tarot, I feel. And in this case, he's really slacking. He just has no motivation and drive, and maybe he's expecting others to pick up the slack for him. So it's not a very good place to start this week, earth signs, because when you rely too heavily on others, sometimes you give too much of your power away, and you may not get the results that you would hope for by doing so. You need to be a little bit more hands-on. So how best can you prepare for that focus? So you've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is reversed here. So the best way you can prepare for that focus is how about doing a little bit better job of mapping out a strategy here. Maybe you've been waiting for something to happen or develop, and that's the point. Maybe you're waiting instead of doing, and you need to really do more to make things happen. Strategies and plans only work if we actually do the work. If we actually follow the strategy and plan and do the work. So there's got to be some follow through here, I think, and I'm not seeing it. So what about people this week? Oh, this is a funny card here. We've got Temperance. Temperance upright. Hey, people are chilling. If you don't want to do anything, they're perfectly willing to not do anything either. No, I mean, they got their headphones on. They look really chill and relaxed. And I just can't help but wonder here if basically they're saying, you just got to find more balance. Maybe they'll help you get there, Maybe they'll help you get there by not enabling your laziness, and they're going to make sure you do your fair share and that there is some balance in, what's going on with the work. Uh-oh. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you earth signs? It says Pentacles reversed. So, nothing can get off the ground without effort. New beginnings can sprout out for you, sure. But if you don't work on them, they're just going to dissipate and disappear. They need you behind it. You need your energy behind it in order to manifest. And it looks like by week's end, it's not happening. My goodness, earth signs. Let's take a look at this and what's going on here. So right here, these two fit together to me really well. The Knight of Pentacles is saying reversed, I don't care. I just don't feel like doing anything this week. And that's going to be reflected right here in, well, if you're not going to do anything, then whatever plans and goals and desires that you were hoping would happen or develop, they're not. There's going to be delays, there's going to be setbacks because you're not putting out the effort that you need to manifest what you had hoped for. People around you recognize that. They're striving to try to get that balance back for you, And I'm really thinking this card is more relating to work than finance. Just the smacks of it to me. So that's why I'm dealing more with, I think, the work part of it for everybody. And so they really want to get you back on track and try to help you find that balance once more. And hey, if it is about finance, I'll just add that maybe it's because, you are not paying attention to where you're putting your money right now, and your investors are trying to throw some red flags at you and trying to say we need to balance things. And ultimately, because of this, I feel that there's no progress. Any goals or new beginnings that you were hoping would initiate this week, it's just not going to happen without your effort or signs. So, the tarot is just a snapshot in time. I just want to remind everybody this. And in the case of the earth signs, I just want to say, you can choose to turn this around. Forewarned is forearmed. If you're feeling lazy this week, you may want to think twice about that and want to put a little bit more effort out there into your material affairs. So that's what I have for you earth signs for the week ahead. Good luck with that. Well, hey, everybody, don't forget Mr. O's shows. I'm glad you come to watch my shows, but do check out Mr. O's shows. His Goth Tarot is every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be there to find out about shadow areas of your life, that we need to honor, as well as the light areas of our life. And also on Friday is his Emotional Exchanges, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get the skinny on love and relationships in your life. And finally, don't forget our happy hour. Now, our happy hour is going to undergo some changes this month. I just want to let you know. So some of the times may change, but it's usually 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday morning. So stay tuned for that. Plus, we have an important giveaway happening this month. Wouldn't you want to have this gorgeous little TFT icon in your home? Give me a home. Give me a home. We are going to give this away to one of our lucky followers, subscribers, viewers this month because it's our Cat's Gotcha month. And so basically, okay, Mr. O. So basically, we're only giving one away. One is ours. So basically this month, because it's our Cat's Gotcha month, we're giving one of these beautiful dolls away that was created by an author, the author of the book Fiber Magic by Opal Luna, who is a master crocheter, needlepoint person, and we thank her so much for this, and we're really grateful. And so please, we're going to be giving out notices soon
15th.
on all.
May 15th.
May 15th will be the drawing. We'll tell you how to get in on it on all of our social media channels, so stay tuned for that. And all right, I guess that's our show for today. Take care, everybody, and I will have a good financial week ahead despite those cards. Prove me wrong, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.